if anyone remembers this is nostalgic. It's got like the weapon up, down, left, right, blah, blah, blah. All of that is where he's written it. So I'm just going to leave that in there for whoever bought it, because I think that's probably quite a handy thing to have. It's nostalgic for me, that, anyway. I don't know if anyone else remembers that. Okay, I'm back in the storeroom, the room full of the stock basically, and I'm going to show you what sold on eBay over the weekend. This is a sort of what sold on eBay video. I haven't done one of these for a little bit. We've got some cool stuff here, some big stuff. We've got some smaller stuff. We've got games, there's Game Boy games, Xbox games, DVDs even. We've got camera, obviously, always cameras. And a few bits that I've sold from the recent car boot videos as well that have already sold. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. Just quickly remember to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy this stuff, blah, blah, blah. The channel's growing very fast. We hit 1,000 subs the other day. So yeah, and I'm gonna be starting hopefully soon a channel membership. So if people want to support me in any additional way, they can do that. And hopefully I'll start like a Discord alongside that. It would be pretty cool to be able to talk to people, whether you're new, just starting out and you need someone to talk to all the time. Obviously you can message me on Instagram and stuff, but I'm not always as active on there versus like Discord and things. So yeah, and just a place for everyone to chit chat and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's something to look out for in the future. Anyway, let's get into some sales. So I'm going to start clearing this little table off of some of the bigger stuff, because then I can just have more room. This sold. You'll probably recognize this from the Jurassic World. Yeah, Jurassic World. I don't think it's in Jurassic Park. Jurassic World films. This was part of the bundle that I bought, which had, I think, 4 of these sort of size dinosaur, Jurassic Park dinosaur things. I paid £35 for all of them, along with a Wii game as well. I think I sold the Wii game for $6.99. I think the big blue Raptor one was $35 in itself. I think this was around $20. I've not written the prices down, but I'll ping it up here somewhere. So if I am slightly wrong, they'll be here. But yeah, I think this was about $18.99 or 20 quid or something like that. It's quite big. You know, sending that's going to be a bit annoying. You can't detach the tail, but it is quite cool. I quite like that as a thing, so quite nice. And obviously that's just profit now, so can't really complain. That will go with every quite easily. The next thing that I've sold, which is a big thing, I actually bought off of someone who's a reseller as well, because I got speaking to him the other day, and he was telling me how he was a reseller, and I thought he was when I bought it, which probably should have rang alarm bells, because if someone's selling stuff at a car boot, it probably means they hadn't been able to sell it, but I didn't really think about it like that. Got it working anyway. It doesn't have an aerial, this thing. Oh, I'm not going to show you what it is. It's a pure speaker CD player system. Pretty hefty. It's quite big, it's quite heavy. I need some bubble wrap really. I ran out, so I'm going to try and get some more. But yeah, it works, it plays CDs, the radio works even without the aerial. And to be honest, if you can just get any old aerial and attach it to that. It's just a screw-on fixture. So, but I'll put it in the description. Anyway, this is the thing, if you've got anything that's not broken, but like, well, I guess it's slightly broken, you can put it in the description. Whoever bought this, I think they bought it for 35. I paid £5 for it. Whoever bought this might just want it for the CD, you know, just to play the CDs. So the fact that it's got a broken aerial might not matter to them. So as long as you put everything in the description, you can still sell stuff that's faulty or missing a piece. Don't be scared to do that. So yeah, this is proof in the pudding really, it's sold. But yeah, £35, paid a £5. They paid quite heavy postage on it as well, because it is heavy, so obviously they're gonna have to pay for that. But yeah, not a bad sale. Glad to get it gone, to be honest. It was taking up a lot of room on the shelves, along with that dinosaur. So I'm trying to avoid big things while I have this space in here. If I ever get, hopefully one day, get like a garage or something, then I will be more happy buying bigger things. But for the time being, yeah, not so keen on buying big stuff. But anyway, I will show you this. I bought this off Vinted. I actually bought 2 of these. They're a Wi-Fi booster, a Virgin one. There was a bigger one and a smaller one. Together they could have sold, I think I paid £8 for them. And if I had them both together, it would have sold for about 25 or 30 quid. But I plugged in the small one and it exploded. It literally stunk of like electrical burning. So that obviously went in the bin. well, recycled. And this one does work. I think I sold it for 14, 15-ish. Again, I'll put it there. Glad to get the money back, to be honest, obviously after something exploded. Couldn't get a refund or anything because I tested it weeks after I got the parcel through, so it was long past the time of me being able to, you know, try and claim anything back for it. So I still probably made money on it, to be honest, so it's not all that bad, and it's gone now, so can't really complain. We'll go into the cameras now. There's only two, but one of them is slightly bigger than the other one. Not great value cameras, to be honest. This one is the Fujifilm, I think, Fine Pix. So it comes in this bag. I should probably show you this. It's got a few cables in there, I believe, and then yeah, it's just this cap comes off. It's all tested, all working. Obviously I test every camera I get. It takes just AA batteries. These are the easiest ones to test. If you can find cameras that take AA's, you will then not need to buy a new charger or anything like that. Personally, I don't mind buying cameras that have specific batteries and specific chargers, because quite frankly, the money that, you know, can be made in some of them is big enough for me to warrant buying it. And also, like, this is a camera as well. That is so easy to send. Even this in the bag, it's just a small parcel. That's protected in there. You don't really need to worry about it. You know, a bit of packing and stuff, and it's just easy money. But this one wasn't that expensive. I think I bought this for, with some controllers maybe, from a car boot for about £4 or something. I think it's sold for maybe 20. Could be wrong, I'll put it there again. But yeah, that was, I made money on that, but it's just, yeah, it wasn't a great camera, I think. But you get some of these ones that look similar to that, and if they're Canon and stuff like that, they could be 60, 70 quid. I've got one actually that I think I've listed for about 80. And it's a Canon one, similar to that, probably better specs and everything, but the brands do matter. But as it goes, an easy listing, easy to test with the batteries, and a bit of extra money there. And then there's this digital camera. So that one is digital as well, but a slightly different vibe. This one is like your standard digital. Vivitar, yeah, Vivicam XX128. Comes with a SD card as well, I put with it, 4 gig. And I think I've even left batteries in it so they can have them. So yeah, obviously it's all working. Pretty good condition as it goes. I'll turn that off. Yeah, good condition, works, showed working. I think I paid £5 for it and I sold it for £20 within a couple of days. Yeah, that's just nice, isn't it? Some people might think that's not enough money, but for me, if I bought that for £5 at a car boot, I listed it, and I think about a week later, it was probably about a week later, maybe even less, gone for £20 after the fees and that. Probably made 15 quid because they paid postage as well, so at least I think they paid postage. I could be wrong, but yeah, whatever, £15, £10 in a week just on that. It's easy, it's nice. This charger, not that exciting, just a Game Boy charger. Was part of the big bundle of Game Boy stuff that I bought. To be honest, I have about 3 of these. Forgot to list them with the Game Boys, so it doesn't really matter because they take batteries, so I don't know why all of them have the chargers. I think it's for when you have a rechargeable battery pack, not really sure. Sold it anyway for about £8 or £9. Just extra money, isn't it? This I bought this, and this was on a recent reel, but I bought this for £10 at a car boot. It is a pack tester, not a PAT tester. It's PAC. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so there's that. I tested it, it turns on and everything. I don't really know how else to test it. There is obviously a way you can test things with it, but I put it in the description again. When I get stuff like this that I don't know how to fully test myself, I will make sure it all turns on and everything, and then put in the description, you know. I don't necessarily have the means of testing it. Anyway, this is sold for 50 quid. I took an offer on it. Had it up at 75, so the reel that I showed a sold at 75, so I was obviously saying, oh, 70. But I take offers on stuff like, I paid £10. Someone offered me 50. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to sit on this for the sake of 20 quid. It might not sell for another 3 months after that. So yeah, that was quick money. Literally bought that about a week ago. Gone already. This Game Boy game, I've had this for ages. It's Kirby's Pinball. Where are we? There we are. Kirby's Pinball. I've been sitting on this for a long time. I'm surprised. I think it sold for £10 or so. Easy to send. Was part of a bundle of Game Boy games. I think I bought them at about £2 each, something like that. So yeah, that was good. We got DVD. We haven't had a DVD in ages. I had a massive bundle of DVDs, and most of them are sold through now. I'm looking at the stack over there, and there's probably about a stack this high of DVDs and a few box sets, which is the remnants of what was a van full of many hundreds of DVDs. So yeah, I've made good money on these. But this one, I've got a few of these Look at Life ones, and they're mostly all sealed. I think that was £13.50 for a DVD. That's good money, that is, to be honest. And sending it's really easy. I got a PC game that didn't have great value, maybe £4 or £5. Sudden Strike. Yeah, I've got a lot of these PC games that I haven't listed yet because, quite frankly, their value is all around like £5, £4 kind of thing. So I can make a couple of pounds on them, one or two quid on each one, and I just haven't listed them all because it's just not at the top priority list. We got some good Xbox games though. These all sold pretty fast. So this was part of the bundle where I got the Pokemon games from as well. He gave me an Xbox and stuff, and he had a load of games. And this is like a Grand Theft Auto, that's all the cheat sheets, double pack. So it's got Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3. And also, yeah, I left this in, I found this. It's all like the cheats. So you got like, if anyone remembers this is nostalgic. It's got like the weapon up, down, left, right, blah, blah, blah. All that is where he's written it. So I'm just going to leave that in there for whoever bought it, because I think that's probably quite a handy thing to have. It's nostalgic for me, that, anyway. I don't know if anyone else remembers that, but yeah, there's that. That sold for about £15. Someone kept offering me 10, and I was like, no, 15. I know it will sell for 15, and it did. So sometimes it is worth waiting. If it's something that's like an item that you know is going to sell through. So like the pack tester, not too sure it would be that popular. Grand Theft Auto though, as it goes, this pretty popular. Had a lot of watches and stuff. So yeah, can't complain. Bought these on a recent car boot video as well. I sold that one for really cheap because the case is just a bit gross. Like, I don't know what it is on there. It's kind of like glue or something. I've tried cleaning it with alcohol as well. Doesn't come off. Don't know what it is. But the game itself and everything inside is in really good condition. But the case itself is just, it's just a bit gross. But I put that in the description, listed it really cheap. It sold within like 10 minutes. So it was just more for like if someone wants the game and doesn't care about the case, and there's people who will want that. And there's Mortal Kombat. I think that sold for £10. Paid £1 for both of those, so probably made a tenner. Whoop. Easy to send. Can't really complain at that. There's one more thing. So it's not that many sales. This is a slower one. But again, I haven't been listing enough. I work full time, so it's like I'm just going to hide this down here. You probably know what it is now. Yeah, I work full time, so it's like trying to find the time to make videos, edit content, work, and do the eBay business, and source, and list. It's just like, it's a lot, and I'm trying to do it all at once. And I'm probably about 70% happy with how I'm doing. It's the main thing that's suffering is the listing. So like when I'm making this content and making this channel, the actual business suffers. But I'm hoping that putting the effort into it, at least, you know, building a community, helping people do it, hopefully it will pay off in the long run. We'll see. But this is the to get a thumbnail. This is the last sale. I think this sold for £35. I've had this for donkey's years. I don't even know how long. I think over 6 months, and it's had watches upon watches. I've sent offers out on it, probably as low as like 20 quid. No one's ever bought it, and then finally someone bought it. And I'm glad to get it gone because it's pretty big. I mean, you know, you can't even see, it's just massive. So yeah, it's like a sort of Nerf sniper rifle thing. Doesn't come with any bullets. It's pretty cool. You know, some kid will like that, or whoever's using it, I don't know. Sending that's going to be a pain. I've got 3 big things to send, and they're all going to be a right pain. This possibly less of a pain because I've got like a long square box. So if I'm going to take this magazine out, it'll probably just fit in there. And these are quite sturdy, so all I'm going to have to do is pack that with a bit of paper. The speaker, on the other hand, we'll need to probably source a bit of bubble wrap for, just because I'm a bit worried it might get punctured or something. So basically all I'm left with at the moment is just loads of newspaper, which is fine for like all this stuff. All this can fit into, well, you know, all these are obviously jiffy bag jobbies. This not going to break. You can just put that in a small box with paper. Same with that because it's in its own box. Cameras are all cool. because they're in their own boxes. That's sturdy. All of this stuff is good. It's just the big speaker. Yeah, that's it really. That's the main problem one. But yeah, I'll try and get some more bubble wrap. All right, so I just checked the time. We're sitting at about 15 minutes for this video, which is all right for me. I think I'll leave it there. Don't click off yet though. Remember to subscribe, and now you can click off because quite frankly, we're getting a lot of views. A lot of people aren't subbed to the channel, but a lot of people seem to be returning viewers. So if you haven't subbed, just subscribe and then you won't miss any of this stuff. I do car boot videos quite a lot. I put a lot of effort and time into those. Editing them takes me a while, but I like to make them very clean. So hopefully people are enjoying those. If you want to see anything in particular, comment below. If you want to give me hate, comment below. I don't care though, so feel free to do that. Get a bit of that as a reseller, quite a lot of hate. Don't really care though. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. Again, if anyone's got any thoughts on the channel membership thing, whether or not, I don't mind doing it. I'm going to do it because it's people's option if they want to support me or not. So I'm going to do it anyway. But if anyone is interested in a Discord community or any other sort of community where we can talk with, you know, backwards and forwards as, you know, in person, not in person, live, I guess. Quicker than just a comment where I reply like an hour later. Or quicker than even like an Instagram DM. So yeah, if anyone is interested in that, message me or comment below, let me know. But yeah, that being said, see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, evening, wherever you are. Yeah, see you next time.
No, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough.